Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live and welcome to another Real Estate Talk with Beth. I'm here with Beth Terminella and we're actually beachfront. We were going to be outside on the beachfront on the deck shooting, but the wind's blowing about 25 miles an hour.
It's crazy out there.
So we brought it inside, but this is a unique home.
This is 986 Edson, and it is right on the beach. So you
can't get any more beachfront.
You can't get any more beachfront, and it's an extra big lot. And I was just looking to see how big the lot was.
About an acre, isn't it?
It's from the beach all the way to 87, so it's 23,000 square feet. So that's almost half an acre.
A half acre?
Yeah. So let me tell you a little bit about the property, though. Like we said, it is beachfront, but this property has two individual living places.
What I say, it's a stacked duplex.
You called it a stacked duplex. So you'll probably coin that phrase or something. Anyway, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a full kitchen, full living area on the top floor. And then on the bottom floor is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with full kitchen, laundry facilities in both areas. So what you could do is you could live in one, you could rent out the other, or you can rent out both of them. Yeah, so it's a great opportunity for an investor to come in.
It's big too, because
it
the
feels
kitchen,
great.
Like half the house upstairs is living room, and then you've got part of it is a kitchen, and then your 3 bedrooms. And I hadn't seen the downstairs, but we're looking at the pictures, but it really feels like a big house up here.
Yes, it does. It feels spacious and
all
like
the windows opens it up. It's not closed in. I haven't seen a house as open as this with the windows.
And you know, when you look at it, it says it was built in 2010, but the builder came in and took everything back to the studs, reconfigured the property, so you're basically getting a brand new house, 2 houses. For the price of one.
For the price of one.
Right.
This would be an investment thing because, like you said earlier, someone could live upstairs and rent out the bottom, you know, as a vacation rental, or they could split it because it's already split and have 2 rental incomes.
So think about that. So if somebody were to buy it and live in it, you could get that loan that way instead of an investment loan. So that's a good.
So it's cheaper.
Yes, your interest rate would be cheaper. It's a good conversation to have with your lender.
How much when you're going from an investment loan to a personal loan, does that save you 1%, 2%?
I'm thinking it's more around 2 or 3%.
3%.
Yeah. So there's significant savings there, and plus you get to live right here on the beach.
I mean, you can't beat the view.
No, it's great. So if you're interested in this property, please give us a call. We have it listed on our website, WeSellCrystalBeach.com. But I also wanted to talk a minute about the NAR ruling.
Yes, we talked about that.
Yes. So if you have seen the headlines, and they're everywhere, NAR has reached a proposed settlement.
Let's tell them what NAR stands for.
Oh, the National Association of Realtors, which is an organization that I'm a member of. And if you're a realtor, then you're a member of the National Association of Realtors. Okay. So, and it's a huge trade organization. So what they did, the proposed settlement will go into effect in July of 2024. And I just want to go over some of the headlines that are out there and then give you some facts. Okay, so what you're seeing out there is that New York Times said, Powerful Group agrees to slash commission to settle lawsuit.
But they're not.
I'll get to that. CNN says the 6% commission on buying or sell a home is gone after Realtor Association agreed to settlement agreement. Well, it's proposed. It hasn't gone through the court system yet, and it won't go into effect till July.
Okay.
So we don't know how all that's going to settle out yet. But here are some facts. They agreed to $418 billion to be paid out over 4 years. It's not going to come out of our commission. Number 2, NAR will prohibit offering or publishing buyer's agent commission rates on MLS. That does not mean commissions are going away.
So in the way we are right now, there's a commission And who gets what on that commission?
Then it's all negotiated
Okay.
with the seller.
Okay.
In the listing agreement. There is not a set amount.
Okay.
And what we agree with the seller to offer in the MLS is in our listing documents. Okay. We are not going to be able to put that in the in the MLS anymore.
Okay. Okay.
So another fact, seller still has the option to pay all or some of the buyer's agent commission. Note, 75 to 80% of homes that are sold in our area are sold by a buyer's agent.
Okay.
Okay? So we want those buyer's agents.
Mm-hmm.
And buyers need to be represented.
Right.
There's
both
a lot
sides.
Of, yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of stuff that goes into buying a house, and not everybody is well versed in that.
Well, and it helps with, I know we've talked about it. A buyer needs someone that knows how to negotiate. And that's what a buyer's agent does, is helps with the negotiation, sends the paperwork back and forth, right?
I've been doing this I'll be 25 years at the end of April. I've been doing real estate. And I can't tell you how many deals that just working with the agent on the buying side, me representing the buyer, and getting that deal to the finish line. And it's about negotiation, it's about understanding the repairs, it's about option periods, it's about keeping up with surveys. It's all of that, and that's what the buyers, to the table. Yeah, and there's a whole lot of stuff, and I'll go into that later on a different show. Number 4, buyer's agents will be required to have a signed buyer's representation agreement. We already have this in effect in the state of Texas. It was always recommended. However, now it will be required.
You have to.
Right. So that explains how that buyer's agent gets paid.
Okay.
Number 5, you will no longer be an MLS member. You don't have to be an MLS member to get real estate commission. So, okay, so I'm going to go back some. Just take a step back. In the mid-90s in Texas, we didn't have buyer's agency. Okay, the state of Texas allowed dual agency then, which is prohibited now, I believe. And they also allow us to do intermediary. They brought buyer's agency in. Why? Because buyers need an agent.
Representation.
Yes. And
it's sort of like going to court without a lawyer.
Exactly. And, there were lawsuits that came about because buyers didn't have representation. It's there for a reason.
Right.
And love your buyer's agents.
Well, and they work for you.
They do. They're out there working.
They're the ones that go out and you give them criteria. This is what I'm looking for. And then if you're a buyer's agent, you're going to go out and find the houses that meet their criteria.
Right.
So you have time invested in it, in the people. And then when they find the house, you suggest a lot of times probably what pricing.
Well, and I'll go into what goes into a buyer's agent on a different show, because I do want to do that. I think it's important. But I will say this. There's been buyers that I've worked with for years, and maybe 5 or 6 years, and they may buy a house, they may not. It's still my job.
Right.
Whether I get paid or not.
Right.
And I don't want to do it for free, but until I know that they're happy.
Right. You want them to come back. If they decide to upgrade, you want them to come to you to sell the house and find them another one.
Right. So that's, I personally don't represent both sides of a transaction. That's the way I do business. The state of Texas does allow that. And there's a lot of agency information that I'll go into later. I just wanted to hit these top points. Does it make sense?
Yes, because this has been all over the news. And when you told me you wanted to talk about it, even I, not being a realtor, was sort of didn't understand it really. And so we're going to do once it goes into effect, or I guess it passes through the courts and everything, then we can come back and do a show exactly what you can expect if you're selling a home versus if you're buying a home, what papers, what everyone does.
The most important thing is for people who are interested in buying and selling right now, it's the business is still.
It's not going to change anything that way.
No, it's not. So just talk to your realtor. And if you don't have a realtor, pick up the phone, call me, 214-801-9801. You can go to our website. I'm here local. Love to hear from you.
We sell crystalbeach.com.
We sell crystalbeach.com. Come see us at this beautiful house.
Or lots. If you have lots too, don't you? We hadn't touched on that in a while.
Yeah.
And so if you're wanting to build a home, you can also get with her, and she represents some builders down here too that she can help you with. So we're going to head on out. Remember, we have this show every Monday at 11 a.m., Real Estate Talk with Beth, on our social media channels, Bolivar Live TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, on BolivarLiveTV.com, and on our website. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live with Beth Terminella from 110 Realty Group. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. 110 Realty Group on Bolivar Peninsula, located in Crystal Beach, Texas, believes finding the perfect home or property is a necessity for every client. That it's crucial to provide relevant, up-to-date information on the market, properties, and homes for sale to each and every seller or buyer. Keeping up with the market in today's world is how 110 Realty Group exceeds expectations for their clients. 110 Realty Group in Crystal Beach, Texas are your real estate sales professionals, both in beach home sales and property sales. Finding the perfect custom home on Bolivar Peninsula is a specialty of Beth Terminella. Keeping up with the daily changes and available homes, properties, and the changing market makes 110 Realty Group the choice for several custom builders for spec homes and investors looking for short-term rentals, along with home buyers looking for that perfect beach house for their family. 110 Realty Group for all your real estate needs on Bolivar Peninsula, in Galveston County, and across Texas.